Hey, what's going on, guys? ETP coming at you guys with another video today, and this is going to be the third and final video in a little mini series that I've done where we're going in depth on the NBA 2K16 achievements that we got the other day. If you guys haven't seen my previous two videos, I posted one yesterday where I was discussing the My League and My GM achievements and some of the cool stuff that we can see from those. And then earlier today I posted one about my career, and that one was really interesting as well. There's just a bunch of kind of unknowns, but also some things we can piece together to kind of get a better feeling of what 2K16 will be like. So I recommend you guys go check those videos out because you guys will probably find those interesting since you clicked on this video. But this one we're going to be going over My Team, and this is kind of like the big mode that everybody has a lot to criticize, but if it's done right, it's one of the best modes, if not the best mode and the most overall fun mode in 2K. And this year for 2K15 they really did a lot. They improved a ton over 2K14, but there were some things that they're still not up to par with some other games, and they just didn't do a great job with some of those things. But in 2K16 we can only hope for more, and these achievements are giving us some promising signs, and we've got some very interesting things. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into those. But as you guys can see in the background, that is some My Team gameplay. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I haven't posted My Team gameplay maybe ever during 2K15, but I have played the mode a really long time, but I've just never really posted any gameplay. So I've had some people ask for it, so I decided to go ahead and post a Road to the Playoffs game. This is a Seed 2 game, so hopefully you enjoyed that in the background. But we'll go ahead and jump into the achievements. So let me bring it up right here and scroll down. Alright, going through My Park, and we are good with the My Team achievements now. Alright, starting right here. This is already just jumping straight off. The first one that we see here is Just Say No, and that's just purchase a card pack in My Team. That's basically simple. Then we have acquire a diamond player in My Team. That one's called Iced Out. That's pretty generic. But then this one is a little interesting. This one is called Diamonds Are Forever, and it says acquire a diamond shoe or contract card in My Team. So that's completely new. The shoe idea, I don't even know what in the world that could be, but maybe we have, the way that I see this is maybe these are like the new attribute bonuses, instead of just having boring attribute cards where you just, you know, I don't even know if people that use those, I know I never use them, where you get those attribute cards and you like assign them to a player and it only gives them to them for one game. Like, nobody's gonna go in and post a +3 shot IQ on Hakeem Olajuwon, you know what I mean? It's just too tedious to go through and do that. So I'm thinking these shoes and maybe other accessories as well could possibly be the new attribute bonuses, and you could just maybe get these shoes, you know, add them to your players. It's something cosmetic that's a little more interesting, and maybe that gives them attribute bonuses. That's my best thought about this. I think that's really cool if that is the case, and I can't wait to hear more about it. As far as the diamond contract cards, that'll be really interesting as well, because I know a lot of people just hate contracts in general. It's really annoying when you run out of contracts. But the diamond contracts, that could either be maybe even unlimited contract. If you get that, you can assign it to a player and have unlimited contracts forever. That'd be really crazy. Or maybe it's just like a ton of contracts, like 50 to 100 contracts for one guy. So we'll have to see about that, but that's definitely a cool idea. The next one is huge. This is a full-on mode within My Team, and it says History Lesson. Unlock historic domination in My Team. That's probably been the #1 request for My Team in a lot of people's minds. And the thing about My Team is you run out of things to play. Right now in 2K15, they did a better job of adding in the challenges and stuff, but just one extra challenge a week to go along with the basic challenges, which give you almost no reward, and you have all these restrictions, and they're just really boring to play. Then you have the 99 stars in Domination, which I always get done. I got that done in 2K14 and 15 just because that actually gives you a decent reward. You're getting the MT to play, and then you're getting a player from the team that you just beat. But now with Historic Domination, This is going to double the amount of time you can play Domination and give you a chance to get a ton more players, which is great. You know, I mean, there are going to be 99 stars in both, because the next achievement is called 198 Problems, and Domination is one. And that is an achievement from 2K14 and 15. It was called 99 Problems, but Domination ain't one. And this one is 198 problems. So that confirms, you know, 99 plus 99, 198 stars. That one you get for earning 198 stars in Domination and Historic Domination in my team. So that's going to add longevity, add a lot more to do, have people playing the game more and actually getting better rewards. And I think that's a great thing. Obviously, that's a step in the right direction. The next one is called We Named the Dog Indiana. Discover your first rune in my team. This is really, really interesting. I mean, things are getting crazy now. We don't even know what this stuff is, but actually runes. Now, trust me, I'm not a RuneScape player at all. I have not played any RuneScape in my entire life. I think when I was like 13 years old or something, I played through the tutorial because my cousin was really into it and he wanted me to play. So I went through the tutorial and then I just got bored and I didn't play it. So I know a lot of you guys that are watching this have probably played a lot of RuneScape. But from my understanding, a rune is kind of something like, I think in RuneScape you have to use it to create spells. I could be completely off. I really don't know. But I'm thinking this is something where you could possibly have to find these or you know, collect them, and then you can use those runes to unlock something later. And that actually kind of, I'll get back to that in a second when I get to another achievement, because that kind of ties into it. But we'll talk about that in 1 second. But that's definitely pretty interesting. The next one is called Fortune Hunter, and this says acquire all runes in my team. So that's interesting as well. Those runes, there's going to be a set number of runes, I guess. So I mean, I really have no clue, but we'll get to that one more second. The next one is called Psst, Hey You. It says solve a code in my team. Now this is the one that goes back to the runes. Solve a code in my team. I'm thinking maybe you discover the runes and then you're able to put those runes together and you're able to solve a code, and then maybe that code is like a locker code. Maybe that's a way that you can get you know, pink diamonds or the equivalent in NBA 2K16. I'm sure they'll still be giving away you know, good cards in locker codes where you just sit there, camp Twitter for 5 hours. They'll say, oh yeah, we're giving you the code within the next 8 hours, and then you have no clue when it's coming out, and you end up looking at Twitter for 8 hours straight, and then they end up, you know, postponing it or something, which has happened several times. But I'm sure they'll still have that, which is unfortunate. But I'm thinking these runes are a way that you can kind of make discover your own locker code and get some really good players that way to reward people that can't get the actual locker code. So we'll have to see about that. I could be off, but it definitely sounds really cool when it says solve a code in my team. The next one is called Survive, and it says complete the 10th game of the Gauntlet in my team. This is huge as well, a completely new mode. And let me just point out that Road to the Playoffs is not mentioned in the achievements, so hopefully the Road to the Playoffs is in there. Maybe the Gauntlet is Road to the Playoffs in a different form. Personally, the way I'd like to see it is having Road to the Playoffs still in there, maybe repeatable Road to the Playoffs, just so you can play forever and ever and ever. And then they have Domination and Historic Domination. I think they still need to have a lot of challenges and multiple weekly challenges. Now they're having you know, the Gauntlet, which I think should be like those edits that people make on Twitter, where, you know, they'll say people that are trying to campaign for giving pink diamonds away, being able to earn them in game, they'll set up a challenge. I said this in the other video the other day. You know, play through the Warriors schedule and go 67-15, just like the Warriors did this year, and then you get a pink diamond Steph Curry. Maybe the Gauntlet is like that. It says complete the 10th game of the Gauntlet, so maybe you know, it could be something like that, where it's just like a really long grinding challenge where it's really tough. You have to play it for a long time to get to the reward. We'll have to see about that. That's interesting, but there's really no way that you can figure that out without you know, getting some info on the game. So I'm sure they'll talk about that soon, because we're just about to the point of the year where they're just going to start just throwing information at us every single day. Normally in August and September and even late July, they start up the hype train. They've already kind of started it, but pretty soon we're going to get a trailer and they're just going to start throwing all this info at us, and we'll learn more about the game. And then the last one is another interesting one, and this is called Extra Effort, and it says complete an accolade in MyTEAM. So accolades, this could mean a couple things. One, it could just be obviously an accolade is an award. This could mean leaderboards in a way. I want to say this could mean leaderboards, since they're accolades. Maybe you're able to earn earn awards and accolades by doing things, and then maybe that shows up in some type of leaderboard. Or maybe the accolades are just for you, or maybe it's something that you can like apply. Maybe they'll have some type of player card like they do in COD, where you can maybe assign your accolades to your player card and people can see what you've done and achieved and all kinds of that stuff. That'll be really interesting to see. But all these things, like the Gauntlet and the runes and the solving codes and the accolades and the diamond shoes and all that stuff, it's really interesting, and they're adding a lot of new stuff into the game. Obviously there aren't going to be achievements for some of the big things. Obviously to make MyTEAM good, you're going to have a much better market than they did this year in 2K15, because you have guys like John Wall selling for 1,800 MyTEAM points, and you have Dave Corzine, a 67 overall bronze player, selling for 25K. That's just broken, and hopefully the market is better. Hopefully the entire auction house is better. Maybe we'll get a trade block. I'm really skeptical about a trade block, but I'm not going to get into that now because I know that's a controversial topic, but that's definitely something that could be a possibility. So we'll just have to see about this, but overall I'm really excited for it. They're talking about how they're just trying to improve this, and they're listening to feedback, and they've got some really cool ideas about the new locker code system and just MyTEAM in general. And hopefully we will see those improvements, and we won't have any type of game breaking or just really game altering things within MyTEAM this year that kind of kills the mode. But anyway, that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave your comments down below in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about MyTEAM and these achievements and what they could mean. Make sure to let me know what you think about what could the diamond shoes mean, what could the diamond contracts mean, what could the runes mean, what could solving the code mean, all that stuff. Let me know that down in the comment section below. I'd be really interested to hear what you guys have to say. And I will talk to you guys later.